Go. Hi, today Gray and Mommy will be learning about the solar system. Okay.
And today, here's my mommy and Grace.
Okay. So here we go, Grace. So the solar system is made up of the sun, which is the center of the
solar system.
Great. And the 8 planets that orbit the sun. And what are these 8 planets? We have, can you name them?
Mercury, Venus, Earth, and Mars,
okay.
Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, and the asteroids.
Okay, so the solar system is made up of the sun, the 8 planets that orbit around the sun, and the countless smaller bodies such as asteroids, comets, and dwarf planets. You know some of the dwarf planets, right?
Yeah, I know the dwarf planets, but I don't know all.
Okay, that's okay. So the sun, which lights up everything, is actually a star. So Ray, the star is a sun.
Yeah, but it doesn't have the sun.
Yeah, the sun is a star.
Or the sunrise.
Yeah, which lights up everything and is orbiting. It is bound by gravity. So because of the gravity, all the planets are there. But if there's no gravity, what's going to happen?
They're going to fall down.
They're going to fall down, and we don't want that to happen, right?
And then the Earth is going to fall down, and then their house will be broken by an asteroid.
Right. Okay. And then yeah, those are the 8 planets, and the sun, the asteroid belt, or the comets that makes up the solar system, right? Okay, let's see. So the sun and all the planets going around it. So that's the solar system, right? So all the planets, they go around the sun, right? What's going to happen if there's no gravity?
They're going to fall down, and then their house will be broken.
Oh boy, and
then a big crack.
Oh no, we don't want that.
And then we'll have a big problem.
So here, now let's pay attention now. Our solar system has 8 planets and many moons. You hear that?
Yeah.
They all go around our sun, and the sun is what? Is a bright yellow star. And it is very, very hot. The sun makes our planet Earth warm and light. What's going to happen if there's no sun?
It will be dark forever.
It will be dark forever. Will it be warm or cold?
Cold.
You want it cold or warm?
I like it warm so I can play outside.
Nice.
Because if it's cold, I cannot play outside.
So what are planets, Gray?
Planets look like round balls, but they're called planets.
You're right. So the planets are actually round places in space, and it goes around the sun.
Yeah, and then some astronauts go to space, and then they bring a satellite.
Okay, let's see what's next. So the smallest planet is called Mercury. So this one in the middle is the sun, and this is Mercury. So it is the planet that is nearest to the sun.
And what happens if you have a telescope? And what happens if you see sun with a telescope?
Well, it's too much glare on your eyes if you go look into the sun. But you know what's good? The Mercury can be seen without a telescope at night. So sometimes if the sky is clear at night, you can go out and look. Even without a telescope, you might be able to see the Mercury.
Yeah, but why? Why you cannot see the sun?
Why can't you see the sun?
But can you
remember it's too bright? What's going to happen if you look up and look straight to the sun? Can you open your eyes?
No.
It's going to be hard, right? Because it's too bright. Ouch, it's going to hurt your eyes.
Yeah, but when it's too light, when in the morning when it's too light, can you see Mercury?
No, you can only see it at night. That's when you see the planets.
But some airplanes going in. But some airplanes live in the morning, and some live at nighttime.
Well, it depends on the time, right? Okay, let's see here. So here we can see the hottest planet in our solar system, which is called, what's the hottest planet, Ray?
Sun.
So this is the
And
sun.
then Mercury's hottest planet too, but the sun only gives Mercury light.
You're right. So it's also hot in Mercury because it's close to the sun. But the Venus is actually the hottest planet in the solar system.
Yeah.
It is the second planet away from the sun, and it looks like a, what does it look like? A bright star, because it's very bright too.
Yeah, but Venus has clouds, but Sun doesn't. But why in North America?
Okay, hold on first. Let's do it one by one. So this is Venus Gray. It is very bright, so we call it the bright star. Can you say it? You say bright star? Okay, and next is the Earth. Look at this one. Ooh, the Earth is the only planet where we know there are living things. And Earth is the third planet away from the sun.
Is Earth really far?
Well, it's not that close to the sun because the first planet close to the sun is the Mercury. Then we have Venus, and then we have Earth. So you see on this part, why is it bright on this side?
Because in North America it's morning, but in Asia it's nighttime.
You know why? Because the sun is facing this side of the Earth. So this part is daytime. And then the other side that's not facing the sun becomes dark because it's nighttime over there. Oh, so it is.
Why you cannot see Asia?
Well, it's rotating, Grace. So when it rotates, you can only see the part that's bright on our screen. But you know what? It is only Earth where you can find living things. Okay.
Yeah, but what's that small planet over there?
Now we'll find out in a little bit. Okay, so next, look here. Ooh, our moon goes around the Earth. So the moon goes around the Earth, and it pulls on the oceans and makes the water come in and come out every day. And we call that tide, or the tide. So what are oceans, Gray?
Oceans are rivers that are big.
These are very big seas, right?
Yeah. And then, but what's that teeny tiny phone?
This one? Okay, see. But what are tide, Gray? What are tides, or what is a tide?
Tide is a wave that goes up or low.
Oh, that's absolutely right. So it is the change in the level of water on beaches. It goes high tide, it goes high. When it goes down, it goes low. It's low tide.
What's those teeny tiny?
Those are pebbles and small rocks in the beach. Okay.
But there's no sand. And what's the black thingy?
Oh, that's the sand. It's just the nighttime. That's why it's kind of getting dark. Okay, and the fourth planet away from the sun is called
Mars.
Louder.
Mars.
People on Earth have sent robots there to see what it is like. So
yeah, and some
So only robots has been to the
Mars.
to planet
some
Mars.
astronauts, when they blast off, when they go when they go in a space shuttle, sometimes they go to Mars.
Okay, and that's planet Mars. And what are robots, Gray?
Robots sometimes they have legs and sometimes they have wings.
Right, so robots are a machine that can move and work. So instead of people going to Mars, they send the robot to work and move around to see what's in there, right? Because they don't know yet if it's safe to be in Mars or not. So they send machines to move and work over there. You want to go to Mars?
Yeah, before there's water, but there's volcanoes too.
There's a lot of volcanoes in Mars.
Yeah.
You think you want to go and watch them explode there?
No, but there's 1,000 volcanoes.
Oh, really? I didn't know about that. Next is the biggest planet in our solar system is called, what's the biggest planet?
Jupiter.
Jupiter is the biggest planet.
And then what's in the red spot?
And it is the fifth planet away from the sun. And there, you know what they have in Jupiter?
Yeah.
Big storms, always raining. And there's always storm over there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then
You want to live in Jupiter?
What's inside Jupiter?
Plenty of storms.
I didn't know about that.
You want to live over there?
No, I want to live.
Not a good idea, right?
Yeah. You can live in Mars and
Now
only
let's look at our
toys.
6th planet. Away from the sun is called Saturn, and it has a lot of rings. See, around it we have rings, and they are made of what? They are made of rice and rocks. They're made of ice and rocks. It can be seen from Earth without a telescope. So at night you could also see Saturn.
Yeah, but can you
Well,
see?
only if the sky is clear, okay? At night, during nighttime. And the 7th planet away from the sun is called
Uranus.
Uranus. It is much bigger than Earth, and it is blue, and it also has rings around it.
Do Uranus have storms?
I'm not quite sure, but what do you think?
But what time do you touch Uranus? This cold.
There's Saturn, and there's
But in
Uranus.
in Uranus, it's always nighttime.
No.
Because Uranus is farther than Earth, so there's no sunlight.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I think somehow it gets the sun, see? So the 8th planet away from the sun is called Neptune.
Yeah, but you forgot Pluto.
Well, hold on. We're still in Neptune. It is blue, and it has also big storms. You know what? I noticed the planets that has big storms, they don't have rings. I wonder why. And
But Neptune and Pluto and Mars have volcanoes.
okay, that's good to know.
But
And you know what?
Jupiter doesn't.
Pluto, you just said Pluto. So Pluto actually is a small planet, and the scientists said, oh, it's too small to be called a planet, so we're calling it a dwarf planet.
Yeah, but why is it? But why it's still? But why it's in
No,
the
I'm-
other planets?
Well,
in the
I'm
solar
just showing it to
system?
you that before, when mommy was still little, Pluto was part of the solar system. But now they realize it's too small, so it's not part of the solar system anymore. It's called a dwarf planet, and it is made of ice.
And then when you do ice skating there, it might be slippery.
You want to do ice skating over there?
No,
Yeah, but no one's been there.
It's too round, so I'm going to fall down.
You're going to fall down.
Yeah.
Well, if you have good balance, then you can.
No.
Oh, and you know what? This is a rocket ship, and it was sent.
Mother Russia.
It was sent out in the outer space, so we can learn more about the
But
planet.
why it has
You think there are living things in Mars, Gray?
no?
No. Yeah. Well, we don't really know yet.
But why can just see 3 boosters, but there's 4 boosters?
There is 4 boosters.
But why just
Okay.
see 3?
That's about it. Okay. Thanks for learning with us. Bye.
Mommy,
Hi, everyone. So today, Gray and Mommy will learn more about the solar system. Let's get started. There we go. So this is our solar system by Christian Lopez. Okay, let's see here, Gray. Ooh, so we have here our solar system is a group of planets, moon, and other space particles that revolve around a star. We call this star
the sun.
the sun. Very good. So sun is actually a very bright star.
Why's the sun hot?
Hmm?
Why the sun
Well, I'm
hot?
just showing you half part of the sun, okay? And these are
But
the planets. Okay, so what is a star, Gray?
a star is the sun, but some stars are white and some are yellow.
Okay, so star is actually a gigantic natural ball of burning gas in space. So star, like the sun, is a natural ball of burning gas, and it's in the space. And there are 8 planets in our solar system. Gravity from the sun keeps all the planets in constant orbit. So all the planets, they go around from the sun. And it's the gravity that allows them to, what?
It's light.
They have to stay in the right place. Because if there's no gravity, what's going to happen? They're all going to fall down.
Yeah, but why Jupiter is a dark spot and then Jupiter is a light spot?
Well, the side that's facing the sun is the bright part. Remember, just like in Earth when it rotates and
yeah, but Jupiter doesn't really rotate.
So wait, let's go back to gravity first. So gravity is actually a force that pulls on the planets and keeps them in the orbit.
Yeah.
So they cannot be in the orbit if there's no gravity. And what is an orbit, Gray?
Well, orbit is something like a round circle, but it's called, and then a round circle and a round straight thingy, but it's called
Orbit is the path followed by a planet as it circles the sun, or by a moon as it circles a planet.
Yeah.
So that's the orbit when it goes around.
Yeah. Only space shuttles can go to space.
Okay, here, let's move on to the next one. The sun. So the sun is the largest object in our solar system, but not the largest in the universe. So there are trillions of stars in the universe, many with their own system of planets. Oh, so the sun, which is so big to us, is actually not the largest in the universe. There's something else that's bigger out there.
What?
Let's keep this down. Okay, now let's see. So what is a universe? Universe means all existing matters in space. So there's actually something bigger than the sun.
What?
That we have to research. Okay, the sun is made up of burning gases. Ooh, very hot. On Earth, we depend on the sun for heat, light, and energy. Without the sun, we could not survive. What's going to happen if there's no sun, Gray?
It will not make sunlight.
So it's just going to be nighttime forever, and we're just going to sleep all night. You like that?
No.
So gases here. So the sun is made up of burning gases, right? I told you a while ago. And gases are substances that have no shape. So it has no shape, and it can expand. It can go big, it can go small. Gas can go big, it can go small. So air is a gas. And let's see. So let's find out more. The sun is so big, you could fit planet Earth into 1 million times.
Yeah, but what?
Wow, that's how big the sun is. You can put a lot of Earth in there. I can put a lot of Gray in there because it's so big. That's how big the sun is.
Yeah, but how many Earth that you can put in Earth?
Really? How many Earth can you put in sun? Plenty of Earth. I don't know how many of that, but a lot. So now Mercury is the planet closest to the sun. So if this is the sun, here's the Mercury. It's the closest planet to the sun.
But what?
And the smallest of 8 planets in our solar system.
Yeah, but why Uranus has rings, but why it looks like Saturn?
Very similar. It also has rings, but not as prominent.
But it's supposed to be upside down, not like that.
Yeah, well, that's a good point. So Mercury is actually a terrestrial planet and is made up of mostly metal and rock. So let's understand what terrestrial means. So terrestrial planet means having a rocky and solid surface. So it's so hard. Mercury is very, very solid and hard.
Yeah.
It's like rock, solid rock, like this, as hard as this. Harder than this, actually.
Yeah, but why in that space it's dark brown? And that
well, it's just showing it to us. Now, next is the Venus. Venus is the second planet from the sun. And it is a terrestrial planet, meaning it's also solid rock and hard. And has a core made of molten iron. Oh, it's made of iron, so very, very hard. Oh, this is plastic. You don't have iron in here. So, core means, do you know what core means?
No, I have iron. I have rock and iron.
Okay, so here, this is Mercury, Venus, which is the second planet to the sun. And it's also a terrestrial planet, which is solid rock. And it has a core, meaning the core is the most inner part of something. So this is the core, the inner part, right? And it is often called Earth's sister planet because they are almost the same size. So Earth is almost the same size as Venus. Whoa. Wow.
But Venus is bigger.
Okay, next. So we have Mercury, Venus, and what's the third planet to the sun?
Earth.
It's the Earth. And Earth is the third planet in our solar system. It is also a terrestrial planet. It's also hard, solid, And Earth is the perfect distance from the sun. See? So if you see here, that's the sun. So Mercury, Venus, and Earth. It is positioned, listen please, in a green zone. So what color, Gray? What color is this?
Green.
It's in a green zone that keeps it just the right temperature for us to leave. Oh,
Yeah, but why Venus is
green,
red?
green means it's safe to be there. Oh, red means stop. So, oh, I don't want to go there. It's too hot. We say it. So green has the perfect temperature for us to be alive and live.
And what happens if there's blue?
Maybe it's gonna get colder. Look, Earth is our home. Where do you live, Gray?
In Earth.
All right, planet Earth, because this is our home. It is important that we take care of our planet and keep it clean and healthy. So, Gray, what can you do to help take care of the planet Earth? What do you have to do? How can you preserve the planet Earth? Should we throw garbage on the street?
Yeah.
Where do we throw the garbage?
In the garbage can.
In the garbage can. So how can you help take care? How can Gray take care of planet Earth?
You need to put everything, the trash.
All the garbages should be in the trash. What else? How can you save it?
You need to save the whole world.
How do we save the whole world?
Because if we don't save the whole world, the earth will fall down.
So how do we save it? Do we throw things? What do we do? Do we pick up all the trash and put them in the garbage?
Yeah.
Do we throw things in the ocean?
No.
What's gonna happen if you throw trash in the ocean?
The ocean will be dirty.
And the ocean will be dirty. And what will happen if the ocean's dirty? What will happen to the fish?
They'll get sick.
They'll get sick, and then if they don't get better, what's gonna happen?
They're going to be sick forever.
They're gonna be sick forever, and they might die. They're gonna die. We're gonna lose them all, which is not nice, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and the fourth planet from the sun is 1, 2, 3, 4. Is what we call
Mars.
Mars, and this is actually the last terrestrial planet. Scientists believe that Mars once had rivers, lakes, and even an ocean. Mars gets its red color from the iron dust that covers its surface. On Earth, this is similar to what we call rust. Oh, so it's rusty up there.
Yeah, but why that is brown and that's red?
No, it's just a representation, Gray. It's telling us that it's red color. It gets its red color from the iron dust that covers on its surface. Next, the fifth planet and the largest planet in the solar system is
Jupiter.
What is it?
Jupiter.
Make your hands down, please. I cannot hear you. Say it nicely. Jupiter. Okay, unlike terrestrial planets, gas giants. So this is a gas giant, Gray. They are not solid rock. They are mostly made up of gases known as, say, hydrogen and helium.
What's helium?
Those are gases. Helium is actually what they put inside the balloon. That's why it flies in the air, and when it pops, whoa, no, not very safe. So they put helium inside the balloon for the balloon to fly. So that is Jupiter. Next is the sixth planet in our solar system is called Saturn. And Saturn is actually the second largest gas giant. It is easily recognized by its rings, which look solid but are actually made up of ice and rocks. That's made of ice and rocks.
And what happens if we shoot Saturn?
Oh, we can't. Next, let's do Uranus. Or Uranus is the seventh planet in our solar system. Hands on your lap, please. And Uranus has some visible rings, but they are much smaller than those of Saturn. See, it also has rings like Saturn, but it's way smaller than Saturn.
But why that one is gray and then why is Saturn is brown?
Maybe because of the dip of the gas that they have in there. Okay, next is, what is the 8th planet and the last planet in our solar system?
Neptune.
Okay.
Is that really colder than Earth?
I would say it's colder over there because it's it's further away from the sun. So this is the windiest planet in our solar system. Very windy. Scientists believe winds there have blown as fast as 1,200 miles, about 1,931 kilometers per hour. Really windy there. So if you go there, you might fly. Wow. You want to stay in Neptune?
No. What inside Neptune?
And here, look. So this one, Pluto, is a space rock. So it's a space rock, right? That was once considered a planet, but not anymore because it is too small. So Pluto was the 9th planet in our solar system before, but now it's called the dwarf planet. Okay, so look here. Oh, the Earth's moon. The moon is small space rock that orbits Earth. So this is the moon. It orbits Earth, Gray. We only see the side of the moon that is lit up by the sun. See?
Yeah, but
so the sun, when the moon faces the sun in there, we see the part that's lit up, right?
Yeah, but you forgot to read this one.
This is why the moon seems to change its shape. Oh, no wonder why. So if this is the sun, this is the moon. So if it's facing this way, we only see this part as bright. But if the sun lights up the entire moon, then we see a full moon. So that's the reason why we see different shapes. And then if we see
a crescent moon, what will happen?
Oh, if you see only a partial part, then it could be a crescent moon. It's the it all depends on which side of the moon is lit up by the sun. And now let's explore the space here. We can use, what do we use to look at night and discover the universe?
Astronaut.
We use the telescope, which is an instrument used for viewing faraway objects in space. So what do you use if you want to see something in the outer space? You use telescope?
Yeah.
Or your binoculars?
You can use your binoculars.
You can use it too. So astronauts here traveled into space. So Neil Armstrong was the first astronaut to walk on the moon. What do they wear, Gray? The astronauts. They have helmet and a spacesuit. Okay, and the space shuttle has flown many astronauts in space. Wow.
Why don't have the orange tank in the solid rocket booster?
I think it does.
No, I don't.
See, when it goes up in the outer space, the space shuttle goes there, but this one remains. It lands down, right?
Yeah, that's only when it separates.
In space, astronauts conduct science experiments. They repair satellites. So this is a satellite and help with the space station. So satellites are spacecrafts that are sent into space to collect information. Wow, you see how good the satellites are? They are spacecraft that collects information. We still know very little about the universe, but scientists are learning more and more every day. So maybe if you'll be a scientist, you can learn more about the universe. You want to be an astronaut?
Maybe you should be a pilot.
Oh, you just want to be a pilot. There we go. So here, let's have a little game here. So what's the, let's try to fix this one. What's the closest planet to the sun? What do we have, Gray? Let me go get my pen. So we have Mercury, that goes here. And then what's the second planet?
Earth.
Mercury, and then?
Venus.
So the Venus goes here. And what's the third planet to the sun? What goes here?
Venus.
We have Mercury, Venus, and then? Earth. And what's next after Earth? We have Mars. Say Mars. What's next after Mars? Okay, let me have your hand. You can help me. What's next after Mars? We have Jupiter. Good job. And next, what's next after Jupiter? Tell me, what's next after Jupiter?
Saturn.
Hmm?
No, it's Saturn.
No, Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, and then Saturn.
See, I told you.
What's next after Saturn?
Uranus.
Uranus. And then the last one is
Neptune.
the blue one that has a lot of storm. Neptune. Good job, right? Now let's have a game here. So let's see. How many planets are there in the solar system? Is it 7? Here, let's see here. 7, 8, or 9? Eyes up.
9.
Hmm? So how many planets do we have? 7, 8, or 9? How many planets in the solar system?
8.
8. Good job. Now the sun is a planet. True or false?
True.
The sun is a... Is the sun a planet?
No.
It's false. So what is it? Sun is what? Read this.
Is
Sun is a star. And which planet is largest in the solar system? Which is the largest planet? Is it Earth, Jupiter, or Neptune? The largest planet is Jupiter, Earth, or Neptune?
Jupiter.
It's Jupiter. All right, Gray, you did a good job today. All right, thanks for joining us.
Bye.
It's nap time for Gray. Say bye-bye.
Where's Ate?